Okay, here we go. Another exciting video. I know you're wetting your pants, aren't you? Today's little piece of fun is this. This is the brake booster, brake servo shield that goes in the front wheel arch of a Mark II Jaguar. I've had to do a repair on it. This whole piece here was rotted away, and this piece here, so I've had to repair that now. It's not the prettiest, it's not finished yet, do understand that. I will be using a little bit of body filler on it just to make it look pretty. As you can see, it's kind of rusty inside. So my plan is to use my favourite rust thingy. Yes, this one, concrete and metal prep. Put it in here. Fill this in here as much as I can. Then turn it and do the other side. Let's get on with it. Sorry there, bashed you. Hope that didn't hurt. And this stuff will froth away, so I probably won't fill it up to the top. And it makes you sneeze. Whoa! That's enough of that. Right, we'll see how that goes. As I said, because it will froth. Not that kind of froth, but you'll see it as it progresses. It will froth up. So let's leave that now soaking and see what happens. While we wait for that piece to do its thing, I just received this little package from our friends at SNG Barrett. So let's see what they have sent me. I mean, I know I've ordered stuff. I think I know what's in here. And if I'm correct, you'll be going ooh and ah. Ooh, small parts enclosed. Must be my penis. What is in the small parts enclosed envelope? Ha ha! Ah, the horn spring. Oh my god, look at that. Original Jaguar spare. My god, that one's ancient. Okay, so that's the horn spring. Oh, and this is part of the steering column, the final piece that I needed. And do note, if you're doing your steering column and replacing these, you do actually need two of these, not one. Alright, let's move that out of the way. Let's see what we got here in this one. Okay, look at that beauty. Why, you may ask, did I just buy one? I already have a NOS right, so I needed a left. Yes, I do have a left one, but it's not new, and as you're probably well aware, these things are pretty much impossible to rechrome, which is a great shame. I'm not saying it can't be done, I just believe it's very difficult, and with difficulty comes price. So I figured the best thing for me to do is let's just buy one that is already done, and oh, there it is. What a beauty. Okay, now there is one more piece. So that was an ooh, and this is an ah. Look at that rear plinth. Again, I have two of these. I now have three with this one, and the other two are badly pitted. I will sell them on eBay at a sensible price, and then hopefully someone can take them and get them done. If I sell them cheap enough, then maybe they can be saved. So again, I'm not going to ask silly money, I'm just going to ask what I believe is a reasonable price considering their condition, and then whoever gets them can hopefully fix them in some way. What they may be able to do, and I might even try this, I'll have to think about it, is the worst one, I may just sand it down, find some kind of metal filler, and then powder coat it in aluminium and see how it comes out. And that will just be an experiment, just for shits and giggles. Alright, those are the nice new pieces, nice shiny, and pieces that I need here, and I will fit that. And now let's get back to the original video. As can be seen, it is now gone a nice greyish colour. Let's have a look at the inside. I think I might have to do a little bit of sanding in here and then put it back in again. And this liquid now is getting pretty old, pretty worn out, so I think I'm going to dump that stuff as well. But first, let me take this out, give it a bit of a sand, put it back in this liquid, just try and get the last little bit of strength out of it, and then we'll take it from there. Now, back to this. I have given this a very quick go over with sandpaper and Dremel to try and clean up some of the big rust. I mean, it's really corroded in there, but I don't want to replace this whole lot. And yes, I know this is not going to be seen, but I still want to make it as best I can. Now, what I intend to do is dunk it back in the solution again for another half an hour to an hour. Then clean it off again, and as you can see, there's a very light rust that appears as soon as you take it out of that stuff and rinse it off, which obviously you do with water. So let's get it back into the bath, and then we will see how that goes, and then we will move on to the filling and the final sanding. Right, I've now finished sanding it and I've treated it again. I'm going to try an experiment. This, and it feels kind of tacky, so I may not get away with what I'm trying to do. But then I'm going to do something else. Sorry. When you wash this off, obviously that gets flash rust then, and that's annoying. I was just going to leave this as it is, but I can feel a film. So what I think I'll do is I'm going to wipe this over with cellulose thinners and then paint it on top of that. Well, actually I'm going to fill it before then, because I'm going to fill in this area here and on the other side, of course. So let's do that. Let's do it right now. Why not? Let me see what it feels like once I've given it a quick go. Where would we be without kitchen towels? Or as America calls them, paper towels. I don't care what you call them. You see, now this, in my mind, will not rust. Use that hand. And I think what I'll probably do is I'm going to put this out in the sun for an hour, just to give it a chance to really dry, and all those lovely little cellulose fumes to come off. You can see there's some crack that's coming off. Feels kind of good now. It's a little rough, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about that. Stop using that hand. Let's see how that feels now. And I think I need to do it a little more. In fact, I think I will do it with a microfiber towel. And the reason I'm going to use a microfiber is because I think it will not leave bits behind. They are very handy towels, microfiber towels. They serve 1,000,001 uses. Let me have a feel now. Yep, that feels a lot better. Alright, you can use paper towels initially, but you've definitely got to finish with a microfiber towel. Or of course you could just use a microfiber towel from the beginning. The choice is really yours. Do you like the way I let you choose? Oh, nice. Ooh, damn them fumes, man. You're gonna get high, high, high when the night is young. Who sung that song? Yes, he's a little bit famous, that guy. Alright, that is now feeling pretty darn good. One last go. Does it matter? It's under the wing, you'll never see it. No, but I know. Attention to detail. Which is why I'm going to fill this. Stupid, huh? Well, I don't think so. Alright, let's put this in the sun now. I'll let it dry for a while and see how that goes. Oh, by the way, anybody out there have a Series 3 output stub axle that goes on the differential left side? I bought one. It was seized. Unfortunately, the supplier cannot get me another one. Sucks. Okay, let's get this in the sun, get it dried, and then we'll be back. Okay, for those of you that watched my steering column video and you didn't quite see the end because I did a couple more pieces, let me just show you. This is how the clips go. You have to put this one in first because of this plastic piece. It has to go in before this clip here. Otherwise, if that clips in, you can't push this plastic piece in. And then the nut is held in there. That's why you need two of these pieces. And then obviously there is a wire that connects here. I believe there should be some kind of clip there, but I don't have it. I'm not sure what happened to it. I don't recall ever seeing it, but there it is. So what I've done is I've put a piece of stainless steel wire and used my special twisty tool to make it look pretty. I hope you like it. I think it looks pretty good. You're not going to see it, of course, because it's way down by your feet, and it's tucked in neatly. Not sure which way. Oh yeah, it goes this way up. So you're okay. You might see it if you crawl in the footwell, but that's not likely to happen, is it? So there you go. That's just I just wanted to show you guys that, just in case you were wondering. That's how it ended up. There is a piece that goes on here, so where it goes through the firewall, and there is a rubber boot that goes on here. I don't have that rubber boot. It's on order, so I'm waiting for that to arrive. Then I'll be able to finish off this column and put it in my storage area, ready for when my car returns. this will probably be one of the first things I can fit. And that will make life a little easier, because then I can manoeuvre the car easy. Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. But hey, you know, you play things by ear. So there you go. That's that. Just wanted to throw that in to amuse you guys. Right, I'm going to try using this. It's glazing spot puppy. Spot puppy? Or even spot putty. Putty. So let's give it a go. I don't know if this is going to work. If this is tough enough. We will see. I don't know if you should really fill big holes like that, but we will see. We'll just dibby dabby in there. We'll sand that down in a little bit. And got a bit of a couple of holes here that need filling. Now this may not set hard enough, so I may have to mix up some body filler, or I may mix up some JB Weld, which is, I know, really tough. I know it's not body filler, but it's sure as hell tough shit. Oh, and those of you who are wondering about that little hole there, that is for a little bracket. Sorry, I'm trying to get the right position for this. There we go. No, you know the usual. Nobody's gonna see it. So we'll give this lot a while to set, and then from there we will see how good or bad it really is, and I will cry or I will cheer. I know this is very easy to sand, this stuff. Alright, let's leave it and come back to it in a little while. And another slight digression from this little piece here. This is drying nicely. We'll rub that down in a minuet. But before then, I'm going to transfer the lenses and everything across to my nice new cluster, I guess, for want of a better word. Part number 8085. This is the left. Oh, look, it's even got the nice little pieces here. That's great. So let me get that out. My scissors have gone blunt on me. Oh, and it comes with the screws as well, so that's nice. Let's put that up there so we don't lose it. And now let's get the rest of this. Hang on a second, what's going on here? Bloody mosquitoes again. It must be the flavour of the month. Alright, let's take this out. Oh, shiny, shiny. Oh gosh, look at that. Oh, squirt, squirt. Okay, I've got the lenses tied up nicely there. Oh look, a nice new nut up there. That has a bracket on it, so let's take that out. washer. Oh, and another nut. How many did they need? It seems rather odd. Oh, and then there's a screw this side. Well, well. My duster's just been flattered. Let me check the other one. See if that's how it works. Take those bulbs out. Double element one goes in the bottom. Don't worry about this gasket. I've got new ones of this. I've got myself a free nut in the washer there. I do it a different way. It would appear, look, difference between reproduction and original. Okay, give me a second. I'm just going to pause you. Right, as we move on, now let's have a look here. Okay, alright, so I've got to get this bracket off. What are we looking at? 7/16. If any of you out there are looking for Jaguar MKII rear light clusters, I will have 2 for sale. The right hand one will have the lenses on. The left hand one I'm afraid will not, purely because I need them now to put onto this one. Now that bracket's pretty crappy. That's going to have to be powder coated. Golly gosh darn. Which means I can't complete this now. Well, that's really annoying. What can I do? I can do some of it, surely. I can do the reflector. Let's do what I can do, what I can do, what I can do, what I can do. Now, I am curious, as I'm sure you are. Now, there is my reflector. Yeah, it looks a little beat up, but do I have Lucas at the top, or do I have England at the top? Or do I have 20? Ah, it says top. I don't know if you can see that, but right there, top. Okay, so that goes in here. So I put it in from the correct side. That would probably help, wouldn't it? And we turn that to, say, top. Okay. Now, I'm not sure my previous one didn't have that. I can only assume that it goes on there to stop picking up good vibrations. And I've got my nice 2 new screws. So let's sorry, you're probably not seeing this, are you? Turn it. I'm just getting my new screws in, and I've put that washer there. Sorry, bashed you. Ouch. screw's good and tight. That's tight. Well, strangely enough, there's no nut here, but then again, it doesn't need it. It's solid. And I gotta say, you know, okay, I wanted a nice new shiny one with no dimple pimples on it, and it's a reproduction. I don't like the fact they've used the screw there as opposed to tapping the hole. I also don't like the fact that the screw has a bit of swarf in it. They've changed the size of the nut here. It's now a 10mm, which is annoying. I do wish they would stick to the original spec. I've mentioned this in other videos. You know, make it as original. I know it's a reproduction part, but come on, it's not difficult. It's not fucking rocket science, is it? To tap a hole as opposed to putting a screw and a bolt in. That pisses me off. Okay, now in there should be a stud that comes through and holds this to the body of the vehicle. Actually, as I'm saying that, I believe it is a bolt that goes through here and into the body of the car. Now, I can't finish this because I need to powder coat this, but you see how it all goes together. Oh well, I could put my bulbs in. And before I finally finish this, I will of course. Oh, did I get the right bulb? Yes, I did. Oh shit, that's hard to push. That turn. I know why. Got my pins in the wrong way, haven't I? That one's in. This one's at the top, so that will be there. That one's at the bottom. That's it. Let's make sure that's good and tight. And then this, I mean, I've got new gaskets. I'm going to leave this one on for the moment, and then I will get the new gaskets out when I've powder coated that bracket. And what I need to do is line up the screw hole. And of course, it doesn't want to go easy, unlike the Ringo Starr song. Well, actually, no, he said it didn't come easy, didn't he? Oh dear. This is very awkward. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to harp on about my bloody hand again, because I need to push that up. Yeah. Look at that. Cracks. I'll try and get myself a new orange lens. And in fact, I tell you what, I said I wasn't going to do this, but I am going to do it right now, purely because I just want to get this baby back together. And that rubber was kind of holding it. It was making it a little tough for me. Don't tell me they changed the fucking thread. No, but what they have done is done the mould here as opposed to here where it comes all the way through. This doesn't, so now this screw is too long. So I'm now going to have to shorten this screw. Really, again, that's where I hate reproduction parts. Alright. I will, in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and see if I can find some nice chrome screws with that thread. before I put it together finally. Alright, I'm sorry, that really wasn't much good of a video. I didn't achieve what I wanted to achieve, purely because of, well, they changed things and I discovered things that I haven't yet restored, which obviously I will do that. I don't know if my other one, the right hand, actually has it. I guess I'll find out when I drag it out. Alright, let's move on to something else. Let's move back to sanding that beastie. Okay, as can be seen, that's working out quite well. A little bit more sanding to do and then perhaps a little bit more filling, but it's coming out rather nice, and I think once we get a lick of paint on that, that'll be absolutely perfect. Okay, I'm just using a sanding block, and I'm using 220 grit because I want to be a little aggressive in getting this cut back. I'm going to push this video out now purely because I want to, and I'll show you this painted in another Mark II bits video, probably the next one that I put out, and maybe at the same time I'll have got those rear lights sorted out. Very annoying that, but hey, it's what happens, so you deal with it, you move on. As always, guys and girls and boys, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed it. I know it's a kind of a bits of one, but there will be more, what should we say, eventful videos coming as soon as I get my car back from the body shop. Then there will be a lot more videos and a lot more shit to deal with, and hopefully a lot more interesting. So now get out in that garage and do some shit. Bye.